I decided to come to the GSD because I really saw a lively atmosphere in the gun building that the GSD is housed in. And the type of people and interactions that they were having was something I didn't see at the other schools. And in addition to that, the professors just seemed very engaged with the people, with the students. So that made me want to decide to come to GSD.
The GSD had a reputation for a great planning program, but with kind of a design emphasis, and I've always been interested in the built environment from a design perspective.
Urban planning programs here is quite diverse. We have 7 different concentrations, so I could learn actually what I'm interested in and also learn from other colleagues and classmates with different backgrounds.
What interested me about the GSD were basically 2 things. The studio environment, where the urban planning program is part of the design school, and you get to learn all these representation techniques and think about things in space. And the other thing that interested me was the access to all the other Harvard graduate programs.
And I wanted to be able to tie in the design aspect of planning with the kind of analytical, qualitative, quantitative side of it. And I felt like the GSD would be a good place to do that.
I was really taken in by all of the different opportunities of the GSD, and not only within the school itself, but at all of Harvard and the opportunities in Boston at large. And the program seemed really interesting to me as well, so I decided to apply here.
The studio culture here and the design training, not having had that experience prior to coming to the GSD, I really wanted to be exposed to the design skills and the studio culture here, so that in my future positions, I would be able to speak, the same kind of language as architects and other kinds of designers. And this is a great place to learn those skills and to really master that side of the planning profession, the physical planning side of it.
I've discovered that everyone here isn't, entirely rich and privileged and closed-minded. I've experienced so much diversity of thought, of behavior, of experience, of lifestyle, that it was actually quite shocking to me to be able to find myself in a community of people that had a lot of great ideas that were different but always respected, and I really appreciate that.
In my concentrations here at the GSD, I'm actually doing 2. One is neighborhood housing and neighborhood development, and the other is one that I'm actually working right now to design myself, which is another great feature of the GSD planning curriculum, is that you can design your own concentration. And so I haven't decided what I'm going to call mine right now, but I'm looking at something like public health in the built environment, for example.
The professors here are really approachable and willing to help every student, whether or not you're actually enrolled in their courses. The GSD has top-notch professors from all around the world, and they have a great source of knowledge and experience that they're willing to share with the students. So it's been really great that they're open to everyone and want to help all the students do the best they can.
What's interesting about the GSD is that it's not just the academics and the classes. There are a lot of extracurricular activities happening every day, during the whole semester, like guest speakers, lectures, networking opportunities. That makes your whole experience more richer. And also, being in Cambridge, it's a walkable city, so you get to bike to almost everywhere, and a lot of nightlife activities that complement your education.